A very good morning. Thank you so much for staying with us on this 3rd of April, the year 2017. My name is Doreen Komhaj, and I do welcome you to our breakfast meeting on this Monday. We did have a great weekend, and of course we can always hope for a better week ahead. Well, this morning we intend to look at the insurance business in Uganda. Every time we have a chance of talking about insurance, of course, we normally focus on the insured, and of course, who needs to be insured, why insured, why you have to insure your business, and of course why you have to insure yourself, health-wise, your job, your business, your car, everything, your house, etc. But this time around, we are actually going to move from those that need to be insured to the insurers, the people that are running business in Uganda, from the the insurance for the institutes to the brokers, etc. And of course, that is because this week happens to be the insurance week, where various activities are carried out in this particular week, like a traders outreach program. I understand that tomorrow, Kasita, we'll be meeting with some of the stakeholders from the Insurance Institute of Uganda. And of course, that is part of the activity that is going to be involving the traders. Quite a session, I must admit. And then there's going to be the Insurance Agents Forum. A health camp will also be among the activities carried out in this particular week, not to mention the annual general meeting that is going to sum up the entire activity. Well, this happens to be the second time this particular event is happening in Uganda, but of course we'll be learning a lot more about the event, and of course who is expected to participate shortly after, in a while, it's going to be a part of the entire discussion this morning. Well, joining me is the CEO, Insurance Institute of Uganda. That's Mr. Saul Sseremba. Good morning, Saul.
Good morning.
How are you?
Fine.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Insurance Week.
Yes.
What exactly happens besides the events that I just mentioned? Why you come up with this particular week, and
Sure.
what exactly should Ugandans expect?
Sure. One of the challenges that we are facing right now is people do not understand insurance. When you look at the awareness, we talk to so many people, and you find that insurance is lacking, probably because people don't understand the subject of insurance.
Okay.
So this is an initiative by the Insurance Institute of Uganda to engage the different stakeholders, right from those who are engaged in the business of insurance to the masses. So the Insurance Week is a whole week of activities that we are going to conduct this week. And the intention of this week is to ensure that we engage with the different stakeholders, we hear from them, we talk to them, we teach them about insurance. To crown it all, we shall have an IGM, where we have all the people, all the players in the insurance industry, the members of the Insurance Institute, come together to deliberate on issues to do with the institute.
All right, my assumption would be that you would focus on Ugandans, the mass, the population that is appreciate, the role of insurance. So instead of engaging the stakeholders, my assumption is that by the time they get in this particular business, they understand how to run it and why they should be running it.
Sure.
Why not involve the public?
Exactly. Doreen, in insurance, there are so many players. And that as an institute, we focus on all the players in the market. When you look at the Insurance Week, the activities are not targeting only the members of the industry. We have, tomorrow we are meeting traders through their umbrella organization, Kasita.
Okay.
Now, this is targeted to reach out to the members, to the people who purchase insurance. Okay. And then on Wednesday, we shall come back to the agents. The agents are the people who interface with the market. We want to engage them to make sure that they give the market.
All right, so
and you'll find that
the
emphasis is still on the customer.
On the customers. Could we get back to the traders, before we get down to the agents? Why are you looking at the traders, and what exactly should we expect? Because they're going to be represented, through their body, that's Kasita. What exactly do you intend Mr. Issa, for example, and the team?
Actually, Doreen, we are not going to interface with Kasita. we are going down to the traders themselves.
So we should expect you in Chikubo?
Exactly.
Oh, great.
We are going to be at Royal Park
Okay.
meeting traders. We expect over 500 traders
Wow.
in that particular meeting.
All right.
But of course, not traders only. We've had sessions with lawyers, sessions with teachers, sessions with accountants. We've had sessions with doctors. So
what do you intend to tell the traders?
we want to assist the traders. Many of them do not understand what insurance is about. They don't understand the insurances they're having that relate to them. We want to talk to them. Some of them get challenges, they are insured, but they don't know what to do. So we want to talk to them to see how we can assist them, how they can go about claiming, how they can go about in case they have losses. So those are the issues that we are going to talk to them.
All right.
Yes.
How long has the Insurance Institute of Uganda been in existence?
Thank you. Now, the Insurance Institute of Uganda is the training arm of the insurance industry.
Yeah.
It's a membership body. Members came together to form this institute. What happens at the institute, we have a wider membership. We have corporate members. We also have individual members.
Okay.
We have over 2,000 individual members, and all players in the insurance industry are our members. Talk of the insurers, talk of the reinsurers, talk of the brokers, talk of the agents, talk of the health membership organizations. All these are our members.
Okay.
So our role in the industry is to promote professionalism. The institute has been here for now since 1964.
Okay.
Of course, prominence came in later when we started receiving support through the training levy. But the institute is that old.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Now, joining us still, from the Uganda Institute, remember that to also, draw in on this very issue of insurance, of course, the Insurance Institute of Uganda, what it does, and of course, why it is in existence, and also focusing on some of the events that are going to be carried out this week is Mr. Solomon Rubondo. Good morning, Solomon.
Good morning, Doreen.
How are you?
Fine,
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
You've got here at the time we were discussing the Insurance Institute of Uganda.
Right.
And Saul, why it is in existence. But he did not mention something I thought would be important. He talked about, what it takes to be a member and who should be a member. But still, Saul leaves out the insured. May I know why? Who represents the insured on this board anyway?
Thank you very much indeed, Doreen. And morning to us. It's a very interesting question you posed for me at this time of the day. And I thought about it. Yes, who represents the insured? You may want to know that the Insurance Institute was set up by Constitution. It has now been upgraded to MEMATS as a body, limited by guarantee, and also organized by law. Why am I taking that long route? To tell you that the public or the insured is actually represented by government.
By government, okay.
Because the Insurance Institute is supported and is recognized by the Insurance Institute. Now, the stakeholders who interact with, like Saul has been telling you, and we are the operators. The other bodies are actually interface with the institute on a day-to-day basis. The agents, the insurers, the brokers, and also adjusters. These are the machines that run day-to-day for the purpose of serving the insured on the other hand, as a final. So who represents the insured? It is actually government.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it take for one to be a member?
Well, the law requires all practicing, all the players in the market to be members of the institute. The brokers, the agents, the insurers who are employed in the industry. So the law requires them. That's actually compulsion by law.
That's the law, but are they members?
And then the other members are actually by invitation on the social side of the institute and its operations. Now, those are by invitation. And this is actually the engagement that we're now moving into to reach the traders, to reach the medical practitioners, to reach the lawyers, because all these are consumers of insurance, to bring them, onto the table and discuss the insurance products and the insurance concerns that affect their particular operations.
All right, very interesting. Well, we are looking at insurance as a whole this morning, but on the Insurance Institute of Uganda that happens to be holding yet another activity this year. That's the Insurance Week, where various activities will be carried out. Among them will be a traders outreach program, where Saul just told us that actually tomorrow the Insurance Institute of Uganda will be engaging all traders. They'll be downtown engaging more than 500 Ugandan traders, and of course this will be a platform for you to ask all the questions that you've always wanted to ask about insurance, and also get to learn why you really have to insure your business. I must admit, this is something that we've not taken on as a whole, you know, as Ugandans, especially traders downtown, but maybe, you know, my assumption would be that after tomorrow's engagement, and maybe then we can have all our businesses insured. Well, still in the activities, Saul, I see a health camp. What is going to happen?
Okay, Doreen, it's a series of activities, as I told you. After meeting the traders, we want to come back to our agents. We want to talk to them, of course, giving them feedback from the traders, because these are the people who interface with the buyers, with the consumers. We want to, after that will be at Imperial Real at 2 p.m. on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, we have a health camp at the Insurance Institute. The Insurance Institute, maybe just to guide the public, we are located at plot 91, Ginger Road, Arrow House. That's where we are situated. Now, the health camp, we are, in our membership, we have health membership organizations that provide medical insurance. So we are bringing together all medical providers to come and provide services to the public for free. There will be lots of services. We have free HIV testing, hepatitis B. We have free safe male circumcision. We have cervical cancer screening, etc. Lots of things, free. Exactly, free. Okay. So this will take place the whole day Thursday. We shall be at the institute receiving people from the public.
Open to the public.
Open.
All right.
It will be open.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll be honest with you. Among the activities, I did not expect a health camp. You know, because one would wonder, they're like, okay, Insurance Week, health camp.
Yes.
How do the two interface?
Yes.
I'll put this to Solomon.
Okay.
Why a health camp in this very Insurance Week?
You see, one principle we cannot desecrate is the principle of partnership.
Yeah.
Insurers are custodians of public funds. One, we give back to the public. Two, we're trying to create a relevance by interacting with them. And we're also contributing to the education. And then finally, we also believe that a healthy community also contributes to the growth of insurance and also makes insurance profitable. If our people are healthy, we pay less claims, okay? There is savings. We also contribute to the economic development and also to the growth of the public sector.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, you did mention that this is the second time
Yes.
this particular event is happening. How different is it going to be from last year's? When
you look at this particular event, last year, the activities are not as many as we have. We are bringing so many activities in this year's Insurance Week.
Okay.
As I've already told you, in addition to that, we shall have at the end. But also right now, we have a team in the northern region talking to students in universities and schools to encourage them, to engage them to take on careers in insurance. The whole week, from Monday up to Friday, we are going to be interfacing with people in schools. And this is one of the areas where we think once we encourage people to take on these careers, we shall have a formidable workforce in the future.
All right. Now, for some of the traders, for example, I have a passion for traders. You know, it gets with business. But for some of the traders that will perhaps not be able to attend tomorrow's, interaction, I will ask a question on your behalf, yeah? And Solomon, this is yours. You know, could you take us into the benefits of insurance? In this case, for a trader, why they must be insured, the benefits, and of course, what comes with not being insured as we speak.
Well, let me start with what comes not being insured is disaster. What comes with being insured is protection. You either raise capital by inheriting wealth, or by saving, or by borrowing. It actually means that all this wealth needs to be protected. You borrowed 50 million shillings to invest in your business. If you are not insured, it means you're actually setting aside another 50 million shillings in case something goes wrong with this. If you're borrowing from the bank, and the bank wants to facilitate your business, so you're going to import goods, well, forbid. If all your money was in the stock which is on the high seas, for some reason or another, the voyage is not successful, you're at a loss. You've lost money, you've got loans to pay, you've got salaries to pay, you also have the welfare of your family to keep up. By just paying a small percentage of the 50 million shillings, you're comfortable. You have your goods on the high seas, fine. If anything happens, you're going to be paid. You can also look at your other activities. You go, in the village and do your agriculture, knowing that your other goods are coming.
You're secure.
Going to be supported. You're secure.
Yeah. So
it's really, it's really peace of mind. That's what we give. And of course, with the peace of mind, you think broadly, you look at so many other things, and you also have a community to support. Now, these are the benefits that come with being insured. The opposite is exactly disaster. It's the absence of all these things. The absence of a peace of mind, crisis, and stress, which is now a common word in our parlance. And this is what we'd like to relieve the community of, okay? To have a sense of comfort, have a sense of security, and then, of course, think about development.
All right. Very interesting benefits. Saul, why do you think Ugandans have not embraced insurance?
There are so many factors to that, Doreen. One, insurance is an intangible product. It's not like when you go and buy this nice dress. You see it, you feel it. Here, we are selling... You don't see
where you've put your money.
We are selling a benefit.
Yeah, true.
And the benefit will materialize when you get a claim. You get my point? So, that is the point.
Which claims don't come as often, sometimes.
But at least you have the peace of mind. So how do you
tend to convince these people? Because I'm being honest with you, I get a chance of with some people out there, especially during the banking and insurance expo. I don't know if the both of you have had a chance of attending. And these are some things Ugandans keep talking about. We do not see where we are putting the money.
You see, just as Solomon told you, insurance, we are selling to you that peace of mind. I ask people, we go and you hire an askari at home. An askari keeps guard for a full year. And nothing happens. But you keep paying. Not so? So why are you paying him?
Can actually not.
No thief has attacked. No, but you're paying him.
Yeah, true.
So insurance, that's what we give you more than this askari. Why? Because in case anything happened, the askari will not pay you back.
True.
But for insurance, in case of any eventuality, any catastrophe, you're sure you have your business back to.
But there's a general feeling that insurance, is for the A class. The okay ones? What do you have to say?
Actually, the point is, insurance is good for the other class other than the A class. Let's think about it. A wealthy guy, in case he got he will be able to get another car within a very short period of time because he has the resources.
Yeah, true.
But poor soul, in case my car got an accident, that is tragedy.
Yeah.
So the point is, we all need insurance. It is not for the A-class, actually a necessity. It is not something that you should look at as a remnant after you've done all your, activity. It should be part of your...
Should be priority.
It should be priority.
All right.
Yes.
Yeah, so then how do we move from, this whole belief that for example, insurance for the those that can afford, and then two, that I do not need insurance, like you said, it's a claim. When is it going to come anyway?
It's an interesting discussion, really. But I also want to tell you that having shock absorbers in a car doesn't eliminate potholes. It only reduces the effect of a bumpy road on you, and that's insurance. Even if you're driving on a smooth road, you'll have to service your shock absorbers, you'll have to renew them. But I also appreciate the paradigms. Of course, if a person doesn't feel it, one feels my money is just going down. But remember, it's, a burden borne by many does not break any. Okay?
Yeah, true.
You know, if all of you shared, contributed to a pool to protect you against thefts, okay? That money will actually build up a fund that will compensate one or two of you who will be unlucky. And this is what we need. What is actually important is, first of all, the human side of it. And this is what the Institute promotes. First of all, to bring about professionalism. That we can talk about insurance professionally, to give you the confidence that you're dealing with professionals.
Okay.
Secondly, moral uprightness, because we're dealing with confidence. You know, this is quite important. That there must be trust. Now, to enhance the trust. And this is why we are reaching out to the communities. You're not coming, you know. The A-class side of it means we would actually sit in these air-conditioned rooms and ask them to come. We said, no, we're going to Chikubo. And to tell them that, yes, for a small amount, you're buying, and it has been calculated professionally, and we are here to ensure it's going to be done.
All right.
And the law is also there to protect, you know, the policy holders. It's an engagement that just has to start, okay? And that's the most important thing. And once it starts, of course, we shall be building onto it. And of course, coming as an institution, the insurance, it goes beyond Solomon. It goes beyond Saul. So any other person who's going to be there, we actually have an institutional objective to champion.
All right, but again, you know, on the other hand, even the players, you know, are still, you know, going back to feedback. Even the players have also been a disappointment to some of the few. You know, the process of, you know, of this insurance, you know, institute, you know, coming in for you at the end of the day is sometimes not as friendly as they make it appear. How do we break down the bureaucracies and, you know, make someone feel like, yes, if I had security before, then when it's actually here, it's not just a sense of security, it's actually here, I can feel it.
I just want to talk about the bureaucracy.
Yeah.
Sometimes it is not that there's bureaucracy. Sometimes we don't know. And as Solomon told you, that's why we want to go to the other person, to the last person, to the trader, to the teacher, to the doctor, to tell them, look here, it is not as difficult as you think. You think it is for the A-class, you think it is bureaucratic. No, the process is as simple as ABCD. Please, in case you have a claim, there are just two simple steps. Pick a claim form, get this document, present it to the insurance. You'll be paid. It is just a perception that the process is long, but we are here to assist them. As the institute, we are here to assist them, to show them what they should do, what they should go through in order to get compensated and get value out of their product.
All right, very true. All right, thank you so much, gentlemen. Solomon, I could get your very last remarks in regards to the event and on insurance as well.
I'm really glad to have had this opportunity, and the point you raise is actually very good. It's a very good message to carry from here about the bureaucracy, perceived or otherwise, or real, okay? But I also want to take this platform to tell the viewers out that they have been standards set. There are now guidelines. There are timelines within which a claim should be paid, in addition to just picking a claim form. And actually, we as an institute are going to promote and publicize those guidelines a lot more. And this is what we're also carrying to the traders. Within 7 days, your claim should be at this 14 days, it should be at this stage. And if it doesn't work out, we have a code of conduct. The brokers have a code of conduct. The insurers have got a code of conduct. And in all these, it's actually, that's a consumer protection mechanism. So it's not all lost. It's not all lost. And I'm glad that you're actually